Hey there, folks! It's your girl, coming at you live from the suburbs, where things are about to get hairy. We got ourselves a classic standoff brewing, a dog versus a cat. Think Tom and Jerry, but with more drool and shedding. In this corner, we got Bruno, a big old lug of a bulldog with a head like a cinder block and a bark that could rattle the windows. Don't let the tough guy act fool you, though. Bruno's a big softy at heart, mostly. And in the other corner, we got Mittens, a sleek, sassy Siamese cat with a stare that could curdle milk and claws sharper than a lawyer during divorce season. Mittens is all about that pampered life. Think fluffy pillows, gourmet catnip, and zero tolerance for canine shenanigans. These two are neighbors, see? And their humans are the best of friends, which is just a recipe for disaster when you're dealing with sworn enemies like Bruno and Mittens. It all started, as these things often do, with a bone. Bruno's prized possession, a bone so big it could choke a horse, went missing. Now Bruno ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but even he knew something was fishy. He sniffed around, his tail wagging with suspicion, and that's when he saw it, his beloved bone, nestled right there in Mittens' bed. "Mittens!" Bruno barked, his voice shaking the room. "What's the big idea, huh? That's my bone!" Mittens, without even bothering to open her eyes, flicked her tail dismissively. "Finders keepers, losers weepers," she purred, her voice dripping with sarcasm. Well, that was it. Bruno's tail went from wagging to whipping around like a metronome on speed. His bark turned into a full-blown growl, and before you could say catfight, all heck broke loose. Now, I gotta tell ya, watching a dog and cat fight is like watching a really furry tornado rip through your living room. Furniture was overturned, curtains were shredded, and a whole lot of fur was flying. Bruno was all teeth and slobber, while Mittens was a whirlwind of claws and hissing. At one point, Bruno got a hold of Mittens' tail, and let me tell ya, the sound that came out of that cat could have peeled paint. Mittens retaliated by sinking her claws into Bruno's nose, and poor Bruno yelped like he'd been shot. The humans, oblivious as usual, were none the wiser. They were too busy arguing over what to order for dinner, Thai or pizza. Priorities, people. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any crazier, something amazing happened. Remember that bone? The one that started this whole mess? Well, it rolled out from under the couch, right between Bruno and Mittens. Both animals froze, their eyes glued to the bone. Slowly, cautiously, they both reached for it at the same time. Their paws touched, and for a moment there was a tense silence. And then they both started laughing. "This is ridiculous," Bruno chuckled, shaking his head. "You said it, Furball," Mittens agreed, a smirk spreading across her face. And just like that, the fight was over. They shared the bone.